Well, hello there, Minecrafters. Thanks for coming by. We are continuing on with our developers commentary on my map diversity. It's where I play the map, show you how to do the stuff, why I did them, the redstone behind it, all that sort of fun stuff. I've been having a lot of fun showing you what I've been doing. And obviously, if you haven't played the map or if you haven't played the puzzle branch, at least don't watch this video. Hopefully you've been enjoying the videos previously where we talked about the monument and a couple of the puzzles. We're going to continue on through the puzzle branch into the next puzzle. And like I said, don't watch if you haven't played this branch yet or if you plan on playing it. But let's go. And here's the first puzzle. We talked about that in a previous video. And the second puzzle here, the water stream one, we talked about that as well. And we're going to continue on to this puzzle here. So you would have got, by placing that lever there, this would have opened up and you can head into here. And so playing it, the first thing I notice is we have a glass roof, which I added later because people were jumping over the edge. But anyway, so what do we have here? We have, okay, another glass. We're obviously in a different room. And I've been given a bunch of carpet. And there's a chest. Okay. So there's nothing in the chest. Do I place it like that? I have no idea why you guys thought that would do anything in my I think every LP I've seen, people are putting carpet on the floor. How does Minecraft even have the capacity to do even a block update? There's nothing here. Like, I don't understand why people thought they had to do that. I mean, I understand why people thought they wanted to match this up, but all this here is to try to force you to remember the first puzzle. There's a little the code there, not the code, but the color layout. So what you're supposed to see is open the chest and oh, it says wait. Why does it say wait? I don't understand. Why does it say wait? Am I supposed to wait here? And that's intentional because I like the word wait in this term, is because you can sort of make the player not really know what he's supposed to do until he starts trying to put some different carpet in it. Oh, that didn't do anything. Let's try a different color. Cyan? Nope. Okay. Red? Nope. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to get you to think. Is this color here is identical to the layout over here. Which also means that this correlates to, or corresponds, I'm not sure what the word is, to these lights, which means they also correspond to the records. And that means wait is blue. And, of course, this is an orange record. I say orange. Very close to orange, not red, but maybe it's the shading. And I've seen it in another texture pack, and it definitely looks orange, so I'm happy with the orange. So, anyway, let's put the weight, the blue in there, and what do we have? We have a new room with blocks, and blocks is it orange, I think? Mall is purple. Stall is black. Strad is white. And 11 is black. And let me just show you how 11 is black, because there's a bit of confusion on that one too, because you guys thought I wouldn't pick the same color twice. But if you play, not that one. If you play this black record, which is 11, first light comes on. And if you play this black record, which is stall, first light comes on. And I intentionally did it that way because of the black. You could put either color in there, and I wanted to make sure that they both counted. So if they're both going to count, then they both have to count. We'll put it that way. So anyway, back through here, remember weight is light blue, and blocks is orange, and mall is purple, stall is black, strad is white, and 11 is black again. And then I said we would go over this little puzzle too. The interesting thing is that the whole reason I chose carpet is because of this puzzle. This was kind of my second idea. So the first one was the jukebox one, and this was actually the second puzzle idea I had. And I knew that you could not enter this You can't enter it through with soul sand. It's a little Minecraft trick that people know about. So how do I sort of make you think? Well, all we have to do is raise ourselves, and then we can get in there. Now, I had an angry message from a player who said, that's not fair. You can't say that you can't place blocks when that's the whole solving solution to the puzzle. So, not everybody's happy with making their brain think, I guess. I changed this a few times. I used to only say insert with a line through it, which I was happy with because it's saying don't insert that wool. So what do? You have to put it on the floor. I thought that was obvious. And then I put insert slash floor or the floor, something like that. And still people were complaining it was too hard. So it's like blatantly obvious. Don't insert, because if you do insert, this is what happens. Oh, you get sent back. And now what do we get? Blue. Blocks is orange. And wall's purple. Stall is black. White. And one more black. And it says upon the floor. It's like, to me, it's like, it's so obvious. I hated doing that because it was just giving it completely away, but I wanted you guys to solve it rather than totally frustrate you, and that's how you solve that. So, and by the way, if you went over here for some reason, hit the room 1 and came back, and I know our Smilik said, why do I have brown carpet when I came back? Well, it's because you got it right here when you came back through the thing. So anyway, that is how that puzzle works. I want to show you the redstone behind it because it's pretty cool. I actually came up with this completely on my own. I'm pretty proud of this little gizmo. And the thing I'm proud of is this puzzle, these 6, I guess 7 little placing carpets is like, it's original. I came up with it on my own, and I'm proud of it because I don't think you can find that in any other map yet. But if you want to use it for a puzzle map, cool, go ahead. I'm not a selfish person. I love sharing knowledge and sharing puzzles and stuff, but coming up with unique ideas is very important to me. We're not going to go into this cool little sheep puzzle that people liked today, but I am going to show you the gizmo behind this thing. It's a pretty cool little design that you could use with other puzzles if you wanted to. So let's show you that sort of stuff next. Alright, so I built this little platform here to show you the redstone, the fun stuff behind the puzzle here. And the first thing I want to go over is this little comparator clock that Jesper taught me. And it's very easy. As far as I know, this is all it is. It's the easiest clock, simplest, smallest clock, I think, in Minecraft. And all you have to do is make this front torch go on and power it from the back from a good signal, and it'll constantly flash. And then depending on where your output is, you can get, let's just type in high. You see it'll constantly trigger that command. So that needs to be incorporated into the puzzle. I'm going to break that, turn that off. The other thing is something I came up with, and it's a system to immediately remove an item that you place in like a chest or something. And we're just with the hopper here. We know that from video 1, if we take a comparator out, or episode 1, and we have something in this item, like any type of item in this containment block, so a chest or dispenser, dropper, hopper, something like that, we're going to get a signal from a comparator. Now, the more we have, the more items we have, the stronger the signal is going to be. So right now we're not getting towards refiring this dispenser, but all we have to do is add a repeater here, which is going to repower to a full source, and we can have a signal. And there we have as soon as we place an item, it's going to fire it out. One problem with this, and when I released the map at first, I didn't account for this, is that if you put multiple items in, because the signal stays lit, it's only going to remove the first item, and that's a problem when you're trying to remove all the items. Sorry about that. We're trying to remove all the items from that dispenser. So all we have to do there is incorporate this little clock. So we repower the clock like this, and then we add a signal over here, and we just have to constantly let it flash. And now anything we put into this comparator, or into this hopper, is going to fire out at one time. So we put that in, and there we go. And that's a cool little redstone fill and immediate fire thing I come up with. So that's incorporated into the puzzle, and here you can see I've kind of laid it out. This is right here that the item will go down the chest. And remember in video or episode 1 we talked about this this hopper, if it's sideways, it will go down if there's room to accept it. So I've filled this up to the threshold with the light blue stained clay. So the only thing that can accept, can go into this hopper is light blue stained clay. So if I was to do this with this here, and we place it, and you can see now we have 19 here. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to place it back here, and our output is coming off of that hopper itself, and it will fire that dust and hit the repeater and make a full signal. So that's good. We have, yes, okay, you have the right answer. It goes into the right place. Now, what if we have the wrong answer? Well, we can't accept anything else except for light blue stained clay. So anything else is going to go into this dispenser here. So let's say we put a hopper in. It's going to go to that dispenser, and we also have this whole clock set up here. It's going to refire and shoot anything out that we want. Now we just put our commands on the side here if we want to teleport out or whatever, and what it'll do is it will fire that command off, get rid of the items. And the whole reason for that is when the player walks across these rooms and places the wrong item in the chest, so in my case it's a different colored carpet, I want them to remove all their items and send them back to the beginning. And that kind of indicates that, oh, you were wrong. And I just put my commands right here, and another one right here. One was clear and one was teleport, and you just put your redstone dust on top of it so that if it hits this dispenser here, it'll fire this redstone. So we're doing kind of two things at once. We're making some commands and we're getting rid of the items so that this doesn't fill up. The correct answer is a little more complicated because if they place it in here, we also need to get rid of some items, but only one at a time, because if they're wrong on another one, they've got to be sent back. And the problem is if we have the right answer, so let's see here. Let's say we have the right answer. Okay, so we've powered this one right here. Now, if we come back, it's still powered, and we put the right answer in again, we can't change any commands because it's still powered. So let me just show you how that works. If I do a say hi, and let's go back to the threshold. So it's, what is it, 18, I think? 18. So as soon as I do this, it's gonna say hi if I put the right answer in. Right answer is, there we go, we said hi in the bottom left corner. So let's say we get a wrong one down and we have to come back. So we got the right answer, and it's only said hi once because it's still powered. So we need a way to remove the items from this hopper so that they're ready for the next time they come. And the cool way, I don't know, but easy, but the cool way I come up with is having a full dispenser of that right answer that you have. So what's going to happen is we send one to here, it powers this correctly here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to push a block into place so the signal can hit the block, and then there's a connection there, and then fire at the dispenser and get rid of it. So let me show you that here. I'm going to do this, and there we go. So we fired that into place, and now we can get rid of that extra one in the hopper because it will drop down. So if I do, let's go back, 18, and there we go. And you'll see we put one, let's put it up higher here, put one in there, and there we go. We've run it into place, and we're still full here, and we're at over the threshold here. Now, still there is an issue, and I forgot about this when I released the map, is that we're stuck on the on state. So we need to add another clock that will constantly fire if this piston is in place. And the way we do that is, I'm just going to get rid of that so we're not going to do any extra firing. We just add a clock here, and we place it like that, and we place it like that because of the output, and we just have to put another block over here to cut the wire. So now when this gets powered, it'll power this, push the piston in place to make a connection for those two, keep coming across here, turn the clock on, and then fire this repeater constantly. So let me show you how that works. We have the threshold set to 18. We have the right answer. Up here it is the light blue. There we go. Now, there is a huge issue because now we're below the threshold. We shot out too many because of the timing. So all we have to do is put a little delay on this repeater here, and now we refill up the threshold, and then we go up here and we place the right answer, and there we go. We only get rid of one block, so we can put our command here that we want to teleport to the next portion here and clear our inventory, and also we shoot this out with that delay. That's how that system works. Now, one other minor issue is it hasn't happened to me, but I suppose it's possible. It makes sense that it's possible. It's going to pull one of these items out of the wrong slot, and we don't want that because we only want to accept this item, because as soon as that gets open, we can accept any item. We can put a command block down, I believe. Let me just test that. There we go. And that would mess up the puzzle. So the way we get around that is our lovely friend Sponge, or whatever block that they won't think of that they can't get. I like Sponge because you can't obtain it and people don't think about it. So what I'm going to do is just put the threshold in Sponge. There we go. And get rid of one. And put the light blue. So now this hopper can accept light blue or Sponge. They're not going to put Sponge down. They're only going to put light blue. And this dispenser can only accept light blue. So there's no way they can put any wrong block down. Put that down. Boom. We have that refilled. It's actually shot out. You can see it down there. And that's how that puzzle works. I'll show you down here. There's a lot of command blocks, but really all these ones are all the carpet. So you get new carpet. But you can see the same system layout. So the chest is right there. We're coming down. We're shooting into this one if it's the wrong, because we have accepted only the blue carpet here. And if it's wrong, it'll go over to here into our commands and our clock and shoot out whatever we want, nothing into the void. Or what I did later is, because I didn't have a void, I just put it into some lava. Get rid of that so it's not sitting there. If it is the right answer, so if it's the blue carpet, it's going to go down to our other system here that we showed, or that I showed you how to build. One, it's going to actually make these commands give you the carpet, because we've already teleported you right here. So it hits the teleport and the clear command. We clear it first, then we teleport you to the next room, then we give you a bunch of carpet, and then it fires off that dispenser. So yes, it is it's a little complicated, but it's a cool little accepting and dispensing puzzle. I'll show you the last bit here. In the last bit where we don't accept anything, it's just condensed. It just fires out. We've already gone through that. It just fires everything out. You don't need it. There's no right answer. They're all wrong. So you can see here, we compare it. Anything we put in here, we compare. It turns this signal on, which teleports you and clears you, puts on the clock, and then fires off the dispenser. And that just makes it so that if they put multiple items in, you're not gonna be stuck there. You have to be sent back to the beginning. There's a couple other things here to finish off the puzzle. We have an item spawner here when they're in range, because if you remember, we had that automatic door where you just place the carpet down and it opens on its own. And the way that works is this item spawner, when you get in range, is constantly pushing on this clock here. And this command here is a test for. It's going to test for the player to be within one block of these coordinates, which is right at the door. So as soon as it does, it makes this command. Says yes. Oh, okay, they're there. Turns on this this little. I'm not even sure what this thing's called. It's works like a T flip flop, but it's made with repeaters. It just there's a delay and then shoots it on, and then it opens the door. And that I will get into later with the arena. There's that system with test for and all that. There's also a video by Dragnaz I got it from. But hopefully that made sense to you. That is a more complicated complicated puzzle, but I came up with it on my own, so I'm pretty proud of it. This here is Jesper's fix for. We had some problems with that whole not refiring if you put too many things down. He built this for me, and then I sort of condensed it because it was a little big. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the look at that little accepting, disposing carpet puzzle. Next episode, we are going to be checking out the funny sheep puzzle that is actually really easy to build, but really fun, and I was inspired by another puzzle that gave me the ideas for this. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time on the developer's commentary of diversity. Enjoy your Minecrafting.